Hello students, in this video we will discuss the May 2018 question paper, and this is the OCR programming paper. So let us begin with the question number 6. It says that an infinite loop is a section where the program will repeat itself indefinitely and it will never come out of the loop. So now for each of the pseudocodes that are given below, we have to tell which will loop infinitely and which code will not loop infinitely. So you have to put a tick mark here, which one will loop infinitely and which one will not. So as we can see here, we are initializing by the value of 6, then we are putting while true, and then we are putting print x and then end while. Now in this particular loop, nowhere we are checking. We have said that this condition, it is always true. This condition is always true and therefore it is an infinite loop. It is not checking for anything. That condition is always true and therefore this will loop infinitely. Then we have x is equal to 0 and then while x is less than 10, print x. Up till here it is fine, but where are we incrementing the value of x? We are not incrementing x. So x is fixed at 0, which is always less than 10. So it will loop infinitely. Then we have x is equal to 0, x is less than 10, print x and x plus 1. So this code is not going to loop infinitely. It will stop because x will eventually become 10 and therefore it is no longer less than 10 and the loop is going to stop. Then here we are taking a variable y as 5 and then we are saying that the x will take the values from 1 till 5. So and then we are using the next here. That means automatically the value of x will get incremented by 1 in each pass. So initially x is 1, we will print 1, then next will increment x by 1, then we'll have 2, print 2, then next will give us 3, then print 3, and therefore this loop is not going to loop infinitely. So if you put the correct ticks, you will get full 4 marks. And none of them is related to each other, so you get 1 mark for each correct tick. Then let us look at the next part of the question. In this they are asking we have to write a pseudo code that will use a controlled count control loop. Count control loop means it is not a while loop, it is a for loop. And then we print the numbers from 1 to 10 in ascending order. So how you will write it? You will say that for x is equal to 1 to 10 and then you will say print x and then you will say next x. So this code is going to print then 1 to 10 in ascending order, and for loop is the count control loop. If you write this, you will get 1 mark for each of these lines and you will get the 3 marks, which is the total marks for this question. So in the next video, we will be discussing the question number 7.